Okay, y'all. So Orlando got saved by Vegas. Junior is still on that bull. And why Chippy take down a man like that, y'all? Up, it's your girl EJ, and welcome back to the recap, y'all. So today we are recapping The Family Business Season 5. This is episode 4 entitled Reminisce. Now, y'all already know this episode starts right where the last one left off, and that was with Orlando almost getting his behind got by those Italians. They were trying to get him to get into the car, and Orlando was like, nope, not gonna happen. But then your boy Vegas showed up and saved the day, pulled those pins out of those grenades, and I kept saying, like, please do not drop those things. But, you know, the Italians knew that Vegas wasn't playing, and they asked Orlando straight up, like, where's Vinny? Like, the last time we heard, he was supposed to be going to see his wife and little Vinny, quote unquote. But, you know, no one has seen him since. And so Orlando basically just tells them, like, look, he came up there. They were supposed to go to Disneyland. They was like, the last we heard, little Vinny was super sick. He was like, man, we got him treatment, and now they're headed to Disney World. And that was the last time I seen them, or Disneyland, wherever it was. He lied. Anyway, y'all, we're going to see that Dominique and Donna are going to be having drinks, and she's going to be giving her the plan. Now, y'all already knew that this plan had to involve money, because that is what your girl Donna is good for. She definitely wants more Dunkin' money, and if she sees an opportunity to get some get back, she is definitely going to take it. Now, Antonio is going to call Dominique, and he's going to tell her, you know, like, what happened, and she's going to tell him, like, look, we already have a plan in play. And then she just tells him to calm down. So we already know that they've been scheming since the very beginning, y'all. And Donna is just one of the newest additions to their little scheme, and she don't even know she really getting played, because they don't even want her. They just want Junior. Now, Dominique does ask her, like, are you sure he's going to be on board? Donna says he is loyal. That's the one thing about him, and right now he's loyal to me. So anyway, y'all, Vegas is going to ask Orlando, like, what's going on? Like, what happened? And then Vegas is like, look, you already know, big bro. Like, you already know that Vinny is dead. Like, he's gone. So y'all already know what that means. We know that there is definitely about to be some action happening, especially now that Vegas actually knows what's going on. I'm glad that Orlando finally told somebody, y'all, because I was so about to have a whole rant about Orlando if he didn't. But anywho, y'all, moving on, we're going to see that LC and Nevada are going to be talking, and Nevada is really concerned about Mariah. He's concerned about how she's feeling, what she thinks that her mom has done to her father. He also talks about how everyone seems to be so sad, including Paris, London, of course, Mariah, Sonia. Like, everybody seems to be in this funk, but yet Chippy and LC seem to be extremely happy. Now, we know that the only reason why they happy is because they is out here, you know, doing the absolute most, out here in these cars getting it on. But we know that they are hurting too, but at the end of the day, they have to put up a united front. So anyway, y'all, Sonia's gonna call Junior again, and he's still ignoring her. Y'all, why Junior call her Judas? Why he say, what you want, Judas, and to leave him alone? Oh my goodness, y'all. Meanwhile, Nene and Chippy are talking about her little sescapades, talking about she want to do it again. And then Sonia's gonna come in there, like, you know, she's upset about her marriage, and she says that her marriage is falling apart, and Chippy tries to assure that everything is gonna be okay, and she's like, how is it gonna be okay? Like, you know, I didn't even do anything. She was like, I had nothing to do with Miss Donna and Pops cheating on you. So anyway, Nene tells her that it's time that she told the story. So Chippy was like, let me tell you what happened. And she tries to tell her that, you know, the story is happened a long time ago, but that is really, really complicated. She goes on to tell her about how she used to be a prostitute, and how one day LC and his brothers came into the place she was working at called Big Sam's. Now, I do just want to point out right now, guys, that when they walked in, there were 4 brothers that walked in. This is very important for the spinoff story. So I just wanted you guys that have not read any of the books to pay attention to the fact that 4 brothers walked into that building. So anyway, Big Sam wants to do a whole toast because they just did the job that he asked them to do. And then LC starts to walk off, and that's when he's going to see Chippy. But then he kind of goes on and he tells Big Sam, you know, no, I got plans with Donna or whatever. And then Chippy sees him and she's like, you're not going to buy a lady a drink? So, you know, Chippy was coming on to him strong. Chippy done took Donna man, y'all, like, real talk. So anyway, he tells her, maybe next time. And then he looks at the book and that she's reading, and then he tells her about another book that she should try out. So that was something that they kind of had similar, that they both like to read. So anyway, y'all, he leaves, but before he leaves, she does tell him that maybe they can discuss it the next time that she sees him. Look at Chippy shooting her shot. I ain't mad at you, Chippy girl. Go ahead then. Now, one of the ladies who also works there by the name of Big Shirley, who the spinoff is going to be surrounding, also came over, and they kind of have their giggle about it and they laugh about it. And she lets it be known that Chippy pretty much ain't got no chance because that man is booed up with a doctor's daughter. Now, meanwhile, while Chippy is telling her side of the story, we're going to get a glimpse of Junior and Donna, and they're going to be talking. And Donna's going to be saying how much he looks like her father, and that was one of the things that attracted her to LC, the fact that he was a boss, that he exuded boss, and that he looked good in a suit, and that he reminded her of her father. So her and Junior have that conversation, and then we kind of get a flashback of her putting one of her father's ties on LC. He's going to get a job, and she's telling him, like, look, you're going to get this job, and then you're going to buy us this big house, and we're going to have plenty of children, starting with, LC Duncan Jr., and she just lets him know that things are going to work out. And he's just more concerned about impressing her father. He's really intimidated about it, and he's really nervous about it. And then Junior goes on to say, oh, your father must have been powerful for a dad to be shook like that, or for Pops to be shook like that, because y'all know he called him Pops. So Donna just reminds him that he also has another bloodline, not just, the Duncan bloodline. And she tells him that it's time that he shows LC, Chippy, and the rest of them that he is a boss. So right now she's planting the seeds, y'all, because y'all already know what's about to come. Now, Junior does say, like, how am I supposed to be this boss? And she said, all you need to do is just listen to me. And she lets him know that they're going to be meeting some friends of hers tonight as well. Now, meanwhile, Rio is still out here looking for the robbers, y'all. He done went and tracked down this car. He done went and tracked down the boy mama. He up here asking 50-11 questions, and the mama is like, look, why is you asking all these questions just to buy a car? So then Rio ends up leaving because he doesn't really get the answers that he needs at the time. So anyway, y'all, Sonya is still trying to figure it out because she confused as I don't know what. She like, so y'all hated each other from the very beginning, like from the jump. And Nene is like, yeah, they done had more fights than Mayweather and Bobby Bees combined. Y'all, this history between these two is something else. So anyway, y'all, we're back to Chippy's flashback moment, and LC comes back into Big Sam's again. Big Shirley actually sees them getting out the car, and then she tells her, like, look, your little friend, your little college boy, he back out here. So of course Chippy trying to get herself together because y'all, Chippy was on a mission. She said she gonna get this man right here because it is what it is. She said she saw what she wanted and she went after it. But anyway, y'all, so she runs out there where they're at and she's talking about the book, like, thank you for letting me see the book. And, they're having a conversation and you can tell LC is like feeling her too. He's all into her too. And then Donna walks up, y'all. And this is probably the first time that these two have their first fight. This was so cool seeing the first fight that they ever had. But anyway, y'all, she comes up there and she's like, LC, we need to go to the movies. It's time to go to the movies. And why LC wave her off, y'all? Yeah, this is so funny. LC waved her off and told her that he'll be there in a minute. And so she had to hand him. She had to do the hand. You know how you have to do the hand? Like, bring your behind on. So that's when it got a little bit uglier, y'all, because after that happened, then she come on up to the porch a little bit more after I'm pretty sure it was Lou who said that he just talking to let him finish his conversation with the lady. And she was like, lady? She ain't no lady. And then she calls her a whore. And y'all, it just keep getting worse from there. But anyway, Chippy gonna tell her that she is insecure And then she tells her that he shouldn't even be talking to no whore, and that she didn't even know she could read. She didn't know that whores could read. And I was like, ooh, wow. And then Donna hit her with the wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. She said, as long as I got this, he is my business. I said, well, okay, Donna, I see you. So anyway, y'all, LC tell her to take her behind to the car, and then Chippy say, yeah, listen to him. Listen to your man. Do what he say. Do what he say. I said, oh my goodness, this was crazy from the very beginning. So anyway, she goes on to the car, y'all. And of course, Larry and Lou are just sitting up here laughing because they think it's funny. Big Sam is just kind of witnessing the whole thing. But LC is still talking to Chippy, y'all. That is what the funny part about it is. LC come back and he apologized. He like, look, I'm sorry about all that. And then she apologized, saying that she shouldn't have went there and all that type of stuff. And he says, like, look, can we talk again later? And she was like, what about your fiance? He was like, I'll deal with her later. I said right then, I said, dang it, Chippy, you done took this girl, man. And this is exactly why she can't stand your ass right here, because you done went and took her man right from under her, and you didn't even do nothing. Like, you literally didn't even have to try that hard. But y'all, I'm being funny, y'all, because it was a funny episode. So anyway, y'all, Larry is going to end up calling LC, and he's going to ask how he's doing. And LC isn't mad at his brother. He knows that his brother was sick, and his brother really is remorseful for what he did, even though all the havoc that he caused. I'm sure it's hard to forgive somebody, but this is still his brother at the end of the day. His brother says he wanted to know about Nene, and that he knows that Nene probably doesn't want anything to do with him, but we all know that Nene still got love for him, and she probably gonna love his dirty draws forever, y'all. So it is what it is. But what's funny is that LC starts to tell him about what's going on with Donna, and then Larry even laughs and says, "Ooh, you dodged one with that one." And LC even says that he dodged a bullet as well. So anyway, y'all, I don't want y'all to get caught up in the hype of the first part of this story, y'all. I'm pretty sure that there is a lot more to this whole situation than what's on the surface right now, because I know a lot of y'all out here like mad at LC right now, but don't be mad at him, y'all. Don't be mad at him. So anyway, y'all, LC just has his reminisce moment, and we see the moment that he actually breaks up with Donna. They actually are about to get married, I believe, the next day. And they're going to the rehearsal dinner. They're supposed to be going to the rehearsal dinner, but of course he's late, and he tells her like there's not going to be a wedding. She's like, my dad thinks you're not going to show up. My mom is freaking out. And he's like, the wedding is canceled, and then he tells her that he loves her, but that he's in love with someone else. And he says that he's in love with Chippy, and y'all, she about flipped out. You in love with the hoe? No, she said whore with the whole R on it. Now, I know some of y'all about to be real sympathetic to Donna right now, but don't fall for the okie doke, okay? After all, she did end up marrying his brother. She did end up still becoming Mrs. Donna Duncan. So don't feel too bad for her. She got exactly what she wanted, somebody to take care of her. So anyway, Rio is going to ask Nevada to help him find some more info on this guy, because he's really trying to get to Roman, but he's kind of running into some dead ends when it comes to finding him. So Nevada's going to help him with the info that he needs. And then we're also going to see that Vegas is going to go and see Junior, y'all. This was another funny moment, y'all. Vegas is just over everything. Vegas is like, look, I don't even want to be here. Like, I don't want to be here just as much as you don't want me to be here, Junior. I am over you. We get it. You divorced the family. You mad at the whole family. You mad at everybody. Okay. But did you quit your job, Junior? Did you quit your job? Because that's all I want to know. Listen, when Vegas said, I ain't hear about Mom, I'm not here about Pop, I'm not here about Aunt Donna, and then Junior stopped him, you mean my mother, the woman who gave birth to me, put some respect on her name? about fell out because the way Vegas' face looks, like he is so over this. So anywho, Junior is going to be like, before I answer that question, I need to know one thing. Did you know? And so Vegas is just honest with him, and he's going to tell him that he did know about it. Now, he doesn't go into any more details other than that because he really doesn't get a chance, because Junior immediately tells him that he don't want that job no more. This is his notice that he quitting, that he donezo with all of y'all Duncans, okay? I want nothing to do with y'all Duncans no more. And then Vegas is like, okay, I got my answer. Now I can leave. And Vegas just leave. Like, Vegas is not here for all the extra stuff. This is why we need Vegas. I love Vegas, y'all. So anyway, Vegas is going to get in the car. He's going to end up talking to Curtis. Curtis needs to tell him something, but he hears how perplexed your boy sounds, and he's like, what's wrong? And he was like, I was over here trying to talk some sense into Junior. And then he says, but he's just dead set on putting Donna on this pedestal. And it feels like everybody knows something about Donna that Junior doesn't know. Like, even though some people knew about it, it feels like they know other things as well, but nobody's actually saying what it is. And that's what I want to get to. I want to get to what is it that he doesn't know. And Curtis tells him, like, look, you need to go back over there because he needs to know the full story. He needs to know that Aunt Chippy actually saved his life, and that otherwise he might actually not be alive right now. And then Vegas is like, yeah, I guess, because Vegas is over it. Seriously, y'all. Vegas like, I do not have time for this. But he does say he's going to go back and talk to him, and he's going to go back and tell him. But when he gets back over there to go back and tell him, y'all, that's when he's going to see that Antonio Dash and Dominique LaRoe are actually meeting Junior. He's going to call his father and say, hey, Pops, we got a big old problem, y'all. And this is where this episode ends. And this was such a good episode, y'all. I love this episode. I love the backstory. I've been waiting for this backstory for so long. Let me know what y'all thought about the backstory. Let me know what y'all thought about Vegas and his no nonsense. Like, I don't have time for none of y'all ninjas today. His whole demeanor about everything. Let me know what y'all thought about LC. I forgot to tell y'all that LC went to visit the doctor, and she told him that his testosterone levels were up super high, which just basically tells us that his whole thing where he's out here getting all this get back, that is really giving him like some extra kick, if you know what I mean. So anyway, y'all, that is what's up with The Family Business Season 5, Episode 4, entitled Reminisce. Go ahead and get the conversation started down below. Meanwhile, guys, if you like the video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of my future The Family Business talks. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.